Hi guys, I'm Kasha. Welcome to the channel and welcome as always to our coffee times to discuss movies, especially horror movies. So today I'm here just to let you know that I am going to be attending the Fantasy Film Fest in Germany on the 4th and the 5th of February. So I'm gonna tell you which movies I will be watching.
It's coffee time!
For the past couple of years, I have been attending the Fantasy Film Fest in Germany because you get the opportunity to watch many movies that don't even come out in cinemas here. So I always love to discover new movies, not just horror, but they also have sci-fi, fantasy, crimes. They even have some dramas. And I'm always, really excited to discover new things. They're all movies from different types of countries and directors. And it's just always such a wide variety of films. So they have several festivals during the year. This one is the shortest one. It's only 2 days, so Saturday and Sunday. It's 5 movies Saturday, 5 movies Sunday. So I'm here to let you know which movies I will be watching. Hopefully I managed to vlog my weekend so I can let you know how the movies are, show you a little bit of the place and take you with me. But I would also like to do separate movie reviews from the horror ones. But I thought it would be maybe interesting for you guys to know which movies they are screening, what they are about, and maybe it helps you discover movies that sound interesting for you. The first one that I'm gonna watch on Saturday is called Lockdown Tower, and this is a French horror fantasy drama. In the heart of a city, the inhabitants of a building wake up one morning to discover that there is a fog that it is surrounding the building and it is blocking all doors and windows, so they are trapped. This fog is an opaque dark matter that apparently eats everything that it's on its way. So we have obviously the people that live in the building. They're trying to survive and they're trying to figure out what they're gonna do in this situation. And will they lose their heads? Will they go against each other? We all know how humanity reacts when there is a common threat. Not very well. So I'm really excited about this one. Next we have Hit Big, which is a crime comedy movie from Finland. And this is the type of movie I would probably not choose for myself, but I just go with the flow and just watch everything because I have seen such great comedy so far in the Fantasy Film Fest, and I'm always surprised at how much I enjoy these movies. We follow a 60-year-old ex-beauty pageant, and her husband has been in jail, and she just hears the news that he is going to be released from jail. But what she doesn't really know is that he is planning to go out and kind of move on with his life with his new lover, which is a roommate that he had in jail, or somebody that he met in jail. But our main character is decided to get her share of the money. So I'm guessing he was in jail because of a heist or something that he did that involves money. So this might be a lot of fun, and I'm just going with the flow and see what happens. The next one I'm really excited about, and that is Evil Eye. The original title is Mal de Ojo, which is basically when somebody curses you. Especially we say that when gypsies curse you. And this one comes from Mexico and it's a full-on horror movie, so I'm really excited. So we have a couple that it is absolutely desperate to find a cure for the illness that their younger daughter has. So they decide to go to the Dominican Republic because there's supposed to be there an alternative cure. So after a few days that they have been spending at their grandmother's country house, they realize that there might be some legends and myths, some superstitions that might be true. Project Wolf Hunting is a South Korean science fiction action thriller film, so there's a lot of things going on there. We have here some criminals are being transported from the Philippines to South Korea, and during the transport they are kind of trying to find a way to escape, so they are developing an escape plan, and this is going to escalate to a really bloody riot. So that's what I'm expecting. I mean, as long as there's a lot of blood I'm probably gonna be a lover of it, and I don't mind movies like this, because I know this one is going to be nothing like it, but I really did enjoy Escape Plan that has Arnold Schwarzenegger in it. I absolutely loved it. And the last movie for Saturday I'm really excited about, because it is a movie from Spain, and that is Prison 77. This is a Spanish thriller drama. So Manuel is an accountant. He's a young guy that has been now convicted to 20 years in jail because of, you know, stealing some money. So Manuel, when he's in jail, he's going to meet Pino, another inmate, and they are going to work together to kind of riot and kind of try to change the laws of how prisons work. So I'm really excited about it. So it feels like I'm gonna watch 2 riot prison movies back to back. So that's also going to be an interesting experience. And now let's go to Sunday, and the first movie that they are screening on Sunday is Sound and Quiet, and this is an American mystery thriller. So this movie is it's trying to portray an evening in a woman's life. So it's kind of going to show you her day, afternoon, evening, and the chain of events that start to happen. Emily is a school teacher and decides to have a kind of like a club meeting with women that are kind of like-minded, and things are going really well, so much so that they decide to take it further after the event and go and have some more drinks together. They want to go to Emily's house, but they need to pick up some refreshments on the way there, so that make a pit stop at the store. But at the store there is an altercation, and things are probably not gonna go that well for everybody. I'm really excited. It sounds mysterious, and hopefully this is going to be one of those really good mystery thrillers. I know they're there and I'm determined to find them. Then we have Limbo, a Chinese action thriller, and I have had really good experiences with this type of films as well in the Fantasy Film Fest, which are movies I would never pick up or maybe select or look for, but then I end up loving them. We have a veteran detective and a rookie cop that are going to team up to try to find a serial killer. So these sounds like a typical story, but also a story that I always love to see. I always love to see detectives trying to find a serial killer, and the investigation leads them to a place where they're going to find a lot of dismembered parts of females. So yeah, this one I'm really excited about. Then we have Nocebo, a Filipino Irish psychological thriller film. We have a fashion designer that has an illness that is confusing everybody. The doctors don't know what's going on. Her husband doesn't know what to do. But then salvation comes in the form of a Filipino nanny that is kind of, you know, she has her own ways, her own traditional medicine ways to try to cure her. But I believe this movie is folklore inspired, so probably everything comes with a price. That's something I've learned from a lot of folklore films. So I'm really excited about this one as well, and to learn a little bit more about some Filipino folklore. Then we have an Indonesian supernatural horror film, but it is part 2. So I have not seen part 1, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to watch part 1 before I go into the movie. So I'm just going to try and make the best out of it. It is called Satan's Slaves to Communion, and honestly I don't know if you necessarily need to watch part 1. Probably it's going to spoil for me who survives or dies in part 1, but I feel like it might be like one of those Conjuring movies that it doesn't really affect the experience so much. So we're following the events of the first movie, so we are several years after whatever happened. I don't want to, you know, go into it too much and get myself super spoiled, but we're basically following a set of siblings that are living now in flats with their father. They believe that by living in a flat where, you know, they're surrounded by many neighbors and people and family, they're going to be more protected. But that's not always the case. You don't even know your neighbors. Apparently then the night starts with some unexpected horrors. So I'm just gonna go into it and just enjoy it, even though I have not seen part 1, and hopefully I'm still gonna be able to follow up and it's not gonna spoil part 1 too much. Then we have Good Boy, also called Me, You and Frank, and this is a movie from Norway, and this one is a comedy mystery thriller, so I really also don't know what to expect from this one. Our main character Sigrid thinks that she has finally found the perfect man for her, but there is a downside to it, and that is that perfect man lives with another guy that believes is a dog. Sigrid decides to keep the relationship with this guy, but you know, the other guy's behavior as a dog and everything might prove to be a little bit too much for her, and she also doesn't know where it comes from and if it's dangerous. So I'm excited, kind of, but I don't know really what to expect about this film, to be honest. And that will also be the last movie of the weekend, so hopefully, you know, it can keep up with the rest. Alright guys, so those are the 10 movies that are going to be running in the Fantasy Film Fest. My idea is to really watch all of them. I don't know if I will have to miss one or two because obviously I have to go and grab food at some point, but I will try my best just to grab snacks and just kind of power through, because I would really like to watch all 10 movies, and especially the horror ones are 100% watch for me, and I will do separate reviews of the horror ones because I feel like these are movies that I never really heard anybody talking about. So I will definitely do separate reviews about all the horror movies that are running in the Fantasy Film Fest. Thank you guys as always so much for watching, and I hope to see you all as always in our next coffee time. Bye!